Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be going over the greatest common factor and the least common multiple. So let's look at our first example. If we needed to find the GCF, the greatest common factor for 3 and 9, I'm going to list all of the numbers when multiplied together that's going to give me 3. So 1 times 3, that's going to give me 3. For 9, numbers when multiplied together, that's going to give me 9. We have 1 times 9, and then we have 3 times 3. The greatest common factor between the 3 and a 9 is going to be the number 3. So your GCF here is going to be 3. So let's look here for my least common multiple. We're going to list the multiples of 3. So the multiples of 3, think multiplication. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and we'll stop here for now. For my 9, we have 9, 18, 27, and 36, and we'll stop here for now. The smallest common multiple that the 3 and the 9 have in common is going to be the number 9. I have a 9 here, my 3, and I have a 9 here. So your LCM here is going to be 9. So let's look at 15 and 20. So let's look here. We're going to look for the greatest common factor, numbers when multiplied together, that's going to give me 15. We have 1 and 15, that's going to give me 15. And then we have 3 times 5, that's also going to give me 15. For my 20, we have 1 times 20. We have 2 times 10, and then 4 times 5. The greatest factor that both of these numbers share is going to be the number 5. So my GCF here is going to be 5. Let's look here for my least common multiple. We're going to list the multiples of 15. We have 15, 30, 45, 60, and 75. We'll stop here for now. For 20, we have 20, 40, 60, and 80, and we'll stop here for now. The smallest multiple that both of these numbers have in common is going to be the number 60. I have a 60 here, and I also have a 60 here. So your LCM is going to be 60. So let's try 2 and 5. So let's look for the greatest common factor between 2 and 5. Numbers when multiplied together, we have 1 times 2. And for 5, we have 1 times 5. The greatest common factor between 2 and 5 is going to be the number 1. So your GCF in this example is going to be 1. Let's look here for my LCM. We're going to list the multiples of 2. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We'll stop here for now. 5, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and we'll stop here for now. The smallest common multiple that both of these numbers share is going to be the number 10. So your LCM here is going to be the number 10. Let's find the GCF for 6, 7, and 21. So let's start here. What numbers when multiplied together, that's going to give me 6. We have 1 times 6, that's going to give me 6. And then we also have 2 times 3, that's also going to give me 6. For my 7, numbers when multiplied together, that's going to give me 7, is just 1 times 7. For 21, numbers when multiplied together, that's going to give me 21, is 1 times 21. And then we have 3 times 7. So looking at all 3 numbers, the greatest common factor between all 3 numbers is going to be the number 1. So I have a 1 here, I have a 1 here, and I also have a 1 here. Remember, although I do have a 7 here and I have a 7 here, I do not have a 7 here for my 6, so I cannot use the number 7. So let's look here for my LCM. Let's list the multiples of 6. We have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, and 54. For my 7, we have 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 21, we have 21, 42, and 63, and we'll stop here for now. So between all three numbers, the smallest common multiple that all of these numbers share is going to be the number 42. I have a 42 here, a 42 here, and I also have a 42 here. So your LCM is 42. So let's look at this example, 12, 18, and 30. Let's find the GCF for these numbers. What numbers when multiplied together, that's going to give me 12. We have 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and then 3 times 4. For 18, we have 1 times 18. That's going to give me 18. 2 times 9, that's going to give me 18. And then we have 3 times 6, that's also going to give me 18. For my 30, we have 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, and then 5 times 6. The largest factor that all three numbers share is going to be the number 6. We have a 6 here, a 6 here, and a 6 here in my 30s. Let's look for the least common multiple now. So the multiples of 12, we have 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. So these are the multiples of 12. And then for 18, we have 18, 36, 54, 72, 90, 108, 126, 144, 162, 180, and then 198. And we'll stop here for now. And the multiples of 30, we have 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, and then 210. The smallest multiple that all three numbers share is going to be the number 180, not 108. It's going to be 180. So your LCM here is going to be the number 180. This is the smallest common multiple that all three numbers share. So let's try one more example. Let's look for the greatest common factor between the 4, 6, and 12. Numbers when multiplied together, that's going to give me 4 is 1 times 4, and then 2 times 2. For my 6, we have 1 times 6, and then 2 times 3. For my 12, we have 1 times 12, and then we have 2 times 6, and then we have 3 times 4. The greatest factor that all three numbers share is going to be the number 2. So your GCF here in this example is 2. So now let's look here. Let's list the multiples of 4. We have 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. We'll stop here for now. For my 6, we have 6, 12, 18, and 24. We'll stop here for now. And then for my 12, we have 12, 24, and 36. We'll stop here for now. The smallest common multiple that all three numbers share is going to be the number 12. So your LCM here in this example is 12. All right, so that is all for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.